10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good. Hello student, welcome again. Welcome again in our this period. Continue our chapter number 6. Good evening to all of you. Okay, so now today we will discuss about parallel lines and a transversal. Okay, so recall that a line which intersects two or more lines at distinct point is called a transversal. Okay, what is transangle? So transversal, we call that a line which intersects two or more lines. See here, line L intersect two line M and N. So line L is called transversal of the lines M and N. So let two lines M and N intersect by the line L at the point P and Q. P and Q. So see this figure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 angle, 5, 6, 7, 8, another 4 angle, total 8 angles. So when a line L intersect two lines M and N at distinct point P and Q respectively. Therefore, line L is transversal for lines M and N. And you observe that 4 angles are formed at each of the points. At point P, 4 angle 1, 2, 3, 4. At angle Q, 4 angle 5, 6, 7, 8. Let us name these angles as angle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 as I have shown in the figure. See here again. 1, 2, 3, 4 at point P and 5, 6, 7, 8 at angle Q, at point Q. Okay. So 1, 2, 7, 8 are called exterior angles. 1, 2, 7, 8 are called exterior angle. Angle 1, angle 2, angle 7, angle 8, and 3, 4, 5, 6 are interior angles. So 1, 2, 7, 8, 1, 2, 7, 8 call exterior angle, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5 and 6 are called interior angles. Okay. Next. So recall that in the earlier classes you have named some pairs of angles formed when a transversal intersect two lines, and these are as follows. Okay, first draw this figure in your notebook. So you can easily understand. Draw this figure and first know about what is interior and what is exterior angles. Okay. So now angle 5, 3, 4, 5, 6 are exterior angles. Okay. Now corresponding angles. First note down in your notebook that 1 and 5, 2 and 6, 3 and 7, 4 and 8. 1 and 5, 2 and 6, 3 and 7, 4 and 8, pair of angles. It's called corresponding angles. See here, 1 and 5, 2 and 6, 3 and 7, 4 and 8. Again 1 and 5, 2 and 6, 3 and 7, 4 and 8. So just like this rotation, 1 and 5, 2 and 6, 3 and 7, 4 and 8. So call corresponding angles. So next, alternate interior angles. 3 and 5, 4 and 6 are called alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. 3 and 5, 4 and 6, 3 and 5, 4 and 6. alternate interior angles. Then next, alternate exterior angles. 1 and 7, 2 and 8. Alternate exterior angle. 1 and 7, 2 and 8. First pair 1 and 7, 2 and 8. Alternate exterior angle. Then interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Interior angles on the same side of the transversal 3, 6, 4 and 5. Okay, it is easy to understand. 3, 6, one pair, 4 and 5, another pair. 3, 6, 4, 5. Okay, so it is called interior angles, but on the same side of the transversal. So interior angles on the same side of the transversal are called, also referred to as consecutive interior angles, allied angles or co-interior angles. So consecutive interior angles, there are three names refer for these angles: consecutive interior angles, allied angles or co-interior angles. Okay, further many times we simply use the word alternate angles for alternate interior angles, only alternate angles. Okay, which are alternate angles? 3, 5, 4, 6. So now let us find out the relation between the angles when this pair, when line M is parallel to line N. Okay, now if this position, line M is parallel to N, okay, first draw this figure in your notebook, where line M and N are parallel. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is point P and this is point Q. Okay. Now what happened when M and N both lines parallel to each other? So you know that the ruled lines of your notebook are parallel. Okay, see here, these all lines are parallel. So with ruler and pencil, draw two parallel lines along any two of these lines and a transversal to intersect them as shown in the figure. As shown in the figure this. Okay, so you can easily draw two parallel lines in your notebook. Okay, now measure any pair of corresponding angles. So corresponding pair of corresponding angles here 1 and 5, 2 and 6, 4 and 8, 3 and 7. So measure any pair of corresponding angles and find out the relation between them, and you may find that angle A and 5 both are equal, 2 and 6, 4 and 8, 3 and 7 are equal from this. Okay, that means 1 and 5 are equal, 2 and 6 equal, 4 and 8 equal, 3 and 7 equal. Again, let take pair of corresponding angle 1 and 5 equal, 2 and 6 are equal, 3 and 7 equal, 4 and 8 equal. Okay, so angle 1 and angle 5 are equal, angle 2 and angle 6 are equal, angle 3 and angle 7 are equal, angle 4 and angle 8 are equal. So this is pair of corresponding angles. So from this we conclude that axiom 6.3. Okay, if a transversal intersect two parallel lines, then each pair of corresponding angles are equal. If a transversal intersect two parallel lines, then each pair of corresponding angles are equal. This is axiom 6.3. Now this axiom is referred to as the corresponding angle axiom. Now let us discuss the converse. What is the converse of this axiom? Okay, which is as follows. If a transversal intersects two lines such that a pair of corresponding angles are equal, so then the two lines are parallel. Okay, understand first axiom 6.3. If M and N are parallel, then what happens? Corresponding pair of corresponding angles are equal. Now let me write here, if L and M are parallel, then angle 1 is equal to angle 5, angle 2 is equal to angle 6, angle 3 is equal to angle 7, angle 4 is equal to angle 8. So, exam 6.3. So, what is the converse? So, converse is that if two lines L and M intersect by a line L, and if angle 1 is equal to angle 5, angle 2 is equal to angle 6, angle 3 is equal to angle 7, angle 4 is equal to angle 8, that means corresponding angles are equal, then two lines L and M are parallel. This is converse. That means reverse. Okay. So, reverse. The two lines are parallel. If a transversal intersects two lines such that a pair of corresponding angles are equal, then the two lines are parallel. So, does this statement hold true? Okay, let us check. It can be verified as follows. So, we can verify it, easily draw a line AD and mark point B and C on it. B and C construct at B and C construct angle ABQ, angle BCS equal to each other as shown in the following figure. First, see this figure, so you can understand well. Line AD, see this line AD and point B and C, mark at point B and C, and then at B angle ABQ, see this angle ABQ, and at C angle BCS, so angle BCS. Okay. Okay. So, now draw this figure. That means produce QB and SC on the other side. See here. Produce QB and SC on the other side of AD. So that means PB, PQ and RS, two lines. So you may observe that the two lines do not intersect each other, and you may also draw common perpendicular to the two lines PQ and RS at different points and measure their lengths, and length is equal, so you will find it the same everywhere. So you may conclude that the lines are parallel. Therefore, the converse of corresponding angle axioms is also true. So we have the following axioms. Okay, it's very easy to understand. Nothing else. See here, this is axiom 6.4. This is axiom 6.4 in other words. So what says? If a transversal intersects two lines such that a pair of corresponding angles is equal, then the two lines are parallel to each other. If a transversal intersects two lines such that a pair of corresponding angles is equal, then the two lines are parallel to each other. if a transversal L intersect two lines L and M such that corresponding pair of corresponding angles are equal, then the two lines are parallel. Okay. So now next point. So can we use corresponding angles axioms to find out the relation between the alternate interior angles when a transversal intersect two parallel lines? Okay. So in the given figure, transversal PS intersect parallel lines AB and CD at point Q and R. See here again. Okay. Okay, let me first draw this figure again. Okay. Now concentrate on this figure. So okay, first let me rub out this so you can easily understand, then after we will write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, two lines L and M, say M and N. L. L is transversal. L is transversal of M and N. So M and N are parallel lines. Then angle 1 is equal to angle 5, angle 2 is equal to angle 6, angle 3 is equal to angle 7, angle 4 is equal to angle 8. You know this from axioms 6.3, corresponding angles axioms. Okay, now you already studied that when two lines intersect each other, then opposite angles are equal. Our theorem number 6.1, I think 6.1. vertically opposite angles are equal. So okay, if two lines intersect each other, then the vertically opposite angles are equal. We have studied it, theorem number 6.1. So vertically opposite angles are equal. That means, see here, now you can understand now. Okay, so angle 1 and angle 3 are equal. Here see that 1 and 3 are vertically opposite angles. That means from this and this, angle 1 is equal to 5, angle 1 is equal to 3. Therefore, okay, angle 1 is equal to 5, angle 1 is equal to 3. Therefore, angle 5 and angle 3 are equal. Again, angle 2 and angle 6. So, angle 2 and angle 4 are equal because of vertically opposite angles. Therefore, angle 4 and angle 6 are equal. So, what this we have to prove? Okay, so now you can understand very well. Okay, see here now. Angle BQR is equal to QRC and angle AQR is equal to QRD. But we know that angle PQA is equal to angle QRC from the corresponding angle axioms. So, angle PQA, angle BQR, both are equal. Why? Yes, because of theorem number first, vertically opposite angles are equal. Why? Why? Okay, so from 1 and 2, you can conclude that BQR is equal to QRC and AQR is equal to QRD. I have written only name here, so don't confuse here, but it's very easy to understand. Again, see here, 1 and 5, 2 and 6, 3 and 7, 4 and 8 are equal. 1 and 5 equal, 2 and 6 equal, 3 and 7 equal, 4 and 8 equal. Now vertically opposite angles, 1 and 3 equal, 2 and 4 equal. So from this, 1 and 5 equal, 1 and 3 equal, that means 5 and 3 equal. 2 and 6 equal, angle 2 and 4 equal, that means angle 4 and 6 equal. So this is what? If a transversal intersect two parallel lines, then each pair of alternative interior angles are equal. So alternative interior angles, here is again, here is alternative interior angles 3, 4, 4, 6, 3, 5, 4, 6, 3, 5, 4, 6. 3 and 5, 4 and 6. I think you understand. Hello? See here, theorem number, it is called theorem number 6.2. If a transversal intersect two parallel lines, then each pair of alternative interior angles is equal. Now, okay. Now, before we end up our period, let me give you some homework today. Okay. So, do it at your home. Exam 6.1, 6.2, 6.3 and theorem number 1 and 2. So, see here, exam 6.1, 6.2, 6.3. and 6.4 name and 6.4 and theorem number 1 and 2, theorem number 1 and 2 with proof. Write in your notebook, okay? 6.1, 6.2, 6.3 and 6.4. Prepare, note down and prepare theorem number 1 and 2, write with proof. Okay. So, in our next period, we will discuss about theorem number 6.3. Okay, till then, goodbye to all of you. Thank you.